So we're going to have feature winners sign up as we're going green flag, 30 lap, round 2 of the Top Buff Midget Series, brought to you by Flame Crusher. 4 and 5 wide through the first turn. A couple of wheels get jumped. Logan was one of them. Leighton Kendall was another, and Mosen, he's already picked up a couple of spots. We got one of the, no, it's Chris McCutcheon in the Bearing Wholesale 96 with some left rear suspension damage by the looks of it, and his race is over. Jarvis Tidd topside up into the 5th position. Out in front it's Simon Stiles from Mike Driver, back to the 14 of Simon Wee. Trying to pick up Mosen. He's just at a bottle down there on the inside at the moment behind Harley Taylor and Rose Halfpenny. So Hayden Williams has actually got ahead of all of them, and he's already mid-pack and going around the outside. Another one with a problem. I think broken right rear suspension. Can't quite see the number on the tail as the car comes around. It'll be the 12, I think, of Mike Morrison. So Hayden Williams is really moving. He's up into the 6th spot. Mosen's going to have to get a hustle on. He's back there in the 14th position, whereas Williams is up in 6th. We talked about at the beginning of the night that Williams hasn't had a lot of luck here in the 2 shows that he's run, but he's definitely flying out there in the early laps, trying to get some space between himself and Brad Mosen. And lots of smoke there from the 17 of Jarvis Tidd. That looks expensive. The cockpit fills up with smoke. He hammers on the steering wheel. Jarvis Tidd's race is over, and one of the safety crew rushed to him with an extinguisher just in case, but that looked like a fairly sizable engine failure. Mike Driver now leading out in front. Williams up into 2nd. Williams 16.2 last lap. Brad Mosen in the 16.5s and still back there in the 9th position, but he's starting to work his way forward now. But if it goes green to checker, and we've seen that before here at Baypark and the Midgets, Williams is going to be hard to chase down as he goes around Mike Driver, and through to the lead goes Hayden Williams. The Century Batteries, 27 Aggressor, Synergy V8. Harley Taylor and Brock Maskovich shadowing each other through traffic. Simon Stiles got the brush aside from Harley Taylor. Taylor through to 4th, Maskovich to 5th. Mosen 6th to the inside of Simon Wee. But it's Hayden Williams out in front. 22 laps still to go. We know Baypark doesn't tend to wear out tyres, but tyre choice might be important here over the long run of 30 laps. It's Mosen now up into the 6th spot. Now he's got some lines. He's got some free space, a little bit more racetrack to work with. He was a little bit mired back in traffic with cars 2 and 3 wide in front of him. Up into 5th goes Mosen. 16.03 his last lap. A 16.1 from Williams. He's still got good pace out in front. He's working the top part of the racetrack as Mosen upstairs, and he's tight up against the cushion. Still back there in that 5th spot for Mosen. Maskovich 16.02. Just went quicker, set the fastest lap of the race on the completion of lap number 11. Maskovich 2nd. Mosen now up into 3rd. And again, a little bit of clear track in front of him. He's hoisting the front end through the air through the middle of 1 and 2. So he's chasing down Brock Maskovich. Williams' last lap was a 16.4. Completes another one to complete 13. 16.2. Maskovich 16.2. Mosen 15.9. Mosen's got the elbows up. He is hauling the mail. Harley Taylor back and forth. Mike Driver 5th. Simon Wee in 6th. Mike Driver in an F2 spec car. Here comes Mosen chasing down Brock Maskovich. 15.97 for Mosen. The gap 2.5 seconds up the road. So Mosen's got a fight on his hand now with Brock Maskovich. Feature winner at Western Springs. Yellows. That's not what Hayden Williams needed. Williams. He's gone from 21 to 1st. Mosen, 22 to 3rd. Maskovich, 20th to 2nd. As Williams gets away from the restart. Still 18 laps left to go. Coming up to the halfway mark. Mosen squeezes down the inside of Maskovich. Lurking that low side run as Williams had a little issue, I think, through 3 and 4. So Mosen's starting to get that bottom to work. He's still hiking the front end. Maskovich drives back around him. Inside run from Mosen gets the job done, but Maskovich is going to try and cross him over. Through 3 and 4, and he does. Maskovich back into the position. Mosen now forced to go upstairs. But Hayden Williams pacing them out in front, 16-2, 16-2, 16-2 from the top four, with Ricky Logan 16-5, 3/10 off them in that last lap, and already Logan 1.5 seconds behind the leader. Might have lost a little bit more time in that last lap. Mosen now through to second. He got by Maskovich. Now he can start chasing down Hayden Williams. Can Hayden Williams break his duck here at Baypark Speedway? Mosen looking to be the first repeat winner. He got tight in that softer material right off the pole line of 4 and hooked up the front end on the right rear. The whole front end up in the air. Again, just trying some different lines. Hayden looks pretty comfortable out in front.
I think we'll be going yellow again. We have. I think that's Jared Wade out by the wall coming off turn 4. So slamming the steering wheel there.
The end of last season as well as we go back to green. 14 laps. So Mosen deciding he likes the low side. Maskovich forced the issue and had to make him run wide before he got around him. Williams work in the middle. Mosen on the bottom. This is game on. Mosen, look for the big slide job. And gets it done through 1 and 2. Williams trying to cross him over off the exit. Mosen shuts the door down into turn number 3. Side by side, they both had a little hole there down in 3. Maskovich comes back at Mosen. Mosen back to third. Williams back in front. Here comes Maskovich. He tried the slider as Simon Wee shuts down the Owens 14 onto the infield. So that puts Mike Driver up to 5th. Wayne Green in the 6th spot. Mosen low side on Maskovich. Gets the 2nd spot back. Williams though out in front. Ricky Logan trying to make it a foursome as Maskovich back to the outside of Brad Mosen, and he might get around Williams here. Maskovich to the outside. The easy shot Esslinger, he'll lead. Lap number 20, 10 to go. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Mosen on the inside, Williams in the middle, Maskovich on the top. They're still together. Williams goes low side. He gets the pass on Maskovich. Mosen gets the pass on both of them. Little touch there from the right rear of Maskovich on the left front of Williams, who pays him back through 1 and 2. And that's let Mosen get away from them. What a stunning sequence of laps. Yellow. Williams only just misses the parked car in the middle of 3 and 4. Here too, but that last sequence of laps was just stunning from Maskovich, Williams and Brad Mosen. Williams goes straight to the top, just had a little check mid-corner, but holds on to the 2nd position. So can Brock Maskovich win his first Baypark Midget feature here tonight? He's certainly been strong at Western Springs. Williams might have just got hurt a little bit on that yellow. May have just sealed the right rear up. He's struggling to get it in at both ends of the track. And Mosen, in turn, is not making the ground he would have liked. He throws the slider down. Pulls up alongside Williams, a little bit loose off, but he'll get the 2nd spot. Now needs to get the chase going on Maskovich. 8 laps left to go. Maskovich looking for his first ever win here. Mosen looking for his 2nd. Williams trying to come back at both of them, but I think that yellow hurt him. Here's Mosen, low side. He'll lead the lap. Maskovich has to go upstairs. Mosen. Maskovich better on the top off the exit of 2. Mosen. It's pretty good everywhere as Hayden Williams gets into the concrete right in the Baypark sign on the back straight. Here's Maskovich trying to come back at Brad Mosen with 6 laps to go. Ricky Logan still in that 4th spot. Williams really trying to get the car in hard to get that right rear lit up. He may have sealed the tyre over. Maskovich coming back at Mosen. He's upstairs. Now in that heavier material. Just cost him a little bit of momentum. Mosen clears him. There's a gap was 0.17. It's now out to 0.38. He doubles it. Maskovich looking at some different lines. He diamonds off 2. He's up top. Mosen on the bottom. Running through that darker material. It's a little bit softer and there's some moisture down there for Mosen off the exit of 4. Not so much for Maskovich in the middle though. Very good run off 2 that time. 4 to go. Still Williams in 3rd. Ricky Logan. Alistair Wooten up into the 5th position. So 2 HLR10 cars in the top 6. Still Wayne Green in that 6th position. In the total access 10 Mopar powered Brecker. Lap traffic, Mosen on the inside. Oh, Maskovich nearly got into him. It's the 16 of Stephen Edwards. Didn't lose too much out of it. There's still only a couple of car lengths in it. Williams starting to fade now with a couple to go. White flag coming out. First of our features, Maskovich spins out. Williams slips up the inside. It'll be Mosen with the victory. Do they get the checkered? No, the yellows came out before the checkered flag.
Climb up and have a quick chat. And was it out of fuel, Alistair, or another problem?
No, I don't think it's a problem. You know, the guys did a great job with the car, and it's a real shame because, man, we were so fast. We were about to smoke Ricky, so one of those things.
All right, back to green. They'll get the white again. So Williams gets one last chance to get by Mosen. Would have tightened the car up on the shocks before the restart to help it on that right rear tyre. Mosen on the bottom, Williams on the top. White flag. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. Mosen trying to cover him on the inside. Williams trying to get that top line to light up. Logan still back there in third. Williams needs a big slider. He goes to the top, off the wall, around the outside of Mosen, and spins himself up. He keeps it going. Only just Mosen will win it. Second, Wayne Green got Ricky Logan. Wayne Green got Ricky Logan on the line. Williams recovers it. Logan got checked up with Williams trying to get restarted. Mosen wins, first repeat winner at Baypark in a midget car feature. Wayne Green has come from grid 13 to get by Ricky Logan on the line for second in the Mopar break.
Going into it, obviously, would have been hot favourite with the 2 heat wins, but man, those guys, Hayden Williams and then Brock Maskovich, they really made you work for it every inch of the 30 laps.
Yeah, man, that was a hell of a race. You know, those 2 dudes are like the new young midget drivers, and man, they gassed it up and they made it so hard to win tonight. But that was just so awesome. My hats off to those 2 for an awesome drive. You know, that was so much fun and so clean. You know, like that's just world-class driving right there, and I'm stoked for them as well as much as me and the BSL team for winning this race.
So you're talking about the new young midget drivers. You're calling yourself a veteran now.
Yeah, well, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. You know, this is my 15th year racing, so I kind of feel like a veteran. I might not be that old, but yeah, those 2 are like, man, I got a massive head start on them, and they're keeping up with me tonight. You know, making it hard. So yeah, they're the stars of the future, and it's looking cool.
First ever repeat midget winner here. This is the 4th feature. The first one you won by so much that everybody reckoned you needed to start out the car park for the next one, but you had the big crash over the other side, so you've had mixed results, but enjoy this one.
I'm definitely enjoying it, you know, and I just want to say thanks to Kevin Payne and Ian Davis. You know, this car is just so badass, man. It's so fun to drive, and you know, I'm just stoked. They're just so they're just so welcoming to the team. You know, they're so helpful, and they really care about, you know, everything involved. So my hats off to those guys running an awesome race team, and I'm stoked to be involved with them. And you know, I'm looking forward to the future, see what that holds with the BSL team.
I mean, Western Springs obviously a fantastic midget track, but I guess it's great to be able to come down here and race 3 wide lap after lap.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, we haven't had a battle like that at Western Springs this year, but I mean, hats off to everyone up at the Springs. You know, it's a tough track to get a hold of, and you know, it's sort of the place to race up there. But it's fun to come down here at this track. You know, it's a bit bigger, and there was a couple of times I actually noticed how fast I was going, and I was like, man, that's as fast. But it's cool. You know, it's fun, and that's what we're here to do. So I enjoy coming down here, and I hope to come back more often.